Welcome back. My name is Hildah. Now, have you watched the first episode with Njeri? And if you've done, you understand that Catherine has undergone 2 rape cases and 5 suicidal attempts. But she has shared her story and now she's willing to help other people. Catherine is here with me. Catherine, tunaendeleza post-suicide.
Thank you.
And if I may start by asking the first question, I just want to know, are you at peace?
I'm in perfect peace with myself.
With yourself?
The journey through recovery is first through forgiveness. Forgiving the other party that wronged you. But the most important bit is forgiving yourself.
Yes, because by forgiving yourself, you can be able to forgive other people.
Yes, because there's something I really blamed myself for, is not seeking help when it was very important.
Yes.
Because if I had sought help immediately that rape incident happened, I would not have been in the porn movie.
Yes.
I would have had support that the 5 rape suicide instances would not have happened. Yes. And not that I forgave myself for that, and I also forgave the other party, such that I'm so confident in saying this, that, and it's not just through lip service. If I met this guy today,
you're okay.
I'm okay. If I met the farmhand, I'm still okay.
And someone right now is asking, I have undergone this pain. Who am I supposed to trust and open up to if you're telling me to talk about it? Who is this person? Who am I supposed to talk to?
You have so many people you can trust.
And I always tell people, before you reach out to anyone else, pray.
Pray.
God should be your first.
Yes. Yes. And seek prayer, like seek help through prayer.
Yes. You
can also reach out to your trusted friend, family member, pastor, or an elder in church. But if you feel that maybe to reason best known to you, they are toll-free counselors that you just call. Like we have so many CTAM has, and you can also reach out to me. I usually do that for free.
Yes.
Because somebody helped me. I love to extend an olive branch.
Of course.
So you can reach out to me on my Facebook page, that's Njeri, or on Preventing Suicide. And everybody needs a shoulder to lean on. I have, right now as we speak, I also have a shoulder that I lean on to. So don't be afraid of seeking help. There are so many people who you can reach out to. And don't be deceived by social media where everybody is living a perfect life.
Yeah. It's deeper.
Yeah, don't shy away from seeking help from people because you think everybody is living a perfect or a picturesque life. Seek out for help. Like everybody has their own battles and demons they are fighting with. So the best thing you can do to yourself is get help.
Yes, and that is very important. And if I may ask, our past does not define us, because at the end of the day, every day that comes by, we grow and we change. Nona. So what is that one thing that you wish you would have done different?
I say I perfected the art of making mistakes. That was 10 years ago. But that doesn't define me. If I'll ask you, if you look at me right now, will you even say I was once a porn star? You see?
No.
But
it's not all written all over you.
Yeah, and the same applies to anybody who makes mistakes. Your mistake is short-lived.
Yes.
The best way to go about it is pick yourself up, forget and forgive yourself about that mistake that you've just committed, and move forward. Like either seek help if the mistake you did, you find that you're taking time to let go of that mistake in terms of forgiving yourself, seek help.
Yes.
And the best thing with life is every other day above ground is an opportunity for you to erase your past mistakes. That doesn't mean that some mistakes are unerasable. I'll give you an example. I still meet people who will, in town, who once saw me in that Blue movie. Strangers, they're like, wewe nilikuona kwa, but I've healed of that fact, and I'm like, yeah, that was me. But that's not me right now.
Yes.
So the minute you accept your mistakes, collect yourself from that, forgive yourself, and forge forward, that's the best gift you can ever do.
Yes.
Give yourself after a mistake. Yes.
Very true.
Yes.
And sometimes society is so bad. You know, ukisikia someone has been raped, you know, people are now saying it's because the way she was dressed. Why did she go and visit that man when that man is alone? Do you feel like a lot of people justify rape?
Unfortunately, what happens is the African society, we are so conservative. In the sense that we fear talking about sex and rape.
Yes.
And so what has happened is the rape victims are fearful of speaking about it because of the stigma that is associated with that. They'll say maybe you're not decently dressed, or maybe you made that other party take advantage of you. But it's no longer the case. Rape is forced sex. It's unconsensual. So whether or not you're dressed, you're skillfully dressed, you're dressed decently, you took yourself, or this other party came after you, it all boils to one thing. It was unconsented. You did not consent to it. So the best thing you can do, one, before anything else, first seek medical intervention. Two, counseling is very important.
Very important.
And last but not least, forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive the other party.
Forgiveness.
Because anger and hate, trust me, is too much of a heavy burden to carry.
Very true.
Please learn from me. Anger and hate, is too much of a heavy burden to carry. We don't want to see I don't want to see or any other person succumbing to suicide or depressive tendencies or making mistakes that I committed simply because they didn't seek help. You see? And sad bit is people nowadays even fear going to hospital after an incident because they presume that they'll be turned away, or even the receptionist will be judgmental. But guess what? It all boils down to you, not what the society says.
Yes.
You're the most important person at that moment in life.
Very
so
true.
just focus on you, forget what the society says, and get yourself back up. Yes.
And I know there's someone watching right now, maybe they were just at the verge of, I am tired, I'm committing suicide, So I want you to advise that person.
As former suicide attempt survivor and somebody who's battled with depressive tendencies, I'll not lie to you that it's going to be easy. It's not a walk in the park. Because even at times, you may find you have your highs and your lows. If you've ever had a traumatic experience or you've suffered depressive tendencies, there are always times you'll feel like your emotions are at peak. There are times you're very happy, there are times you're very low. But it all boils down to one thing: self-will. The will to live another day. The will to get out of your current situation. It's been a battle from my end. I've fought till I've reached where I am right now. For me to say, I speak out and reach out to people, it's taken will. Because if I wanted, I would have languished in my own misery. But the moment you discover that you are all what matters, it's not easy, but it's not hard at the same time. So all what you need to do is be resilient. okay, today you may be feeling down and low, seek help. Tomorrow the same thing, seek help. Seek help until you're up and running. Because this is not, it's like a battleground. You don't have time when you're having suicidal tendencies or depressive tendencies. You don't have time to fold your hands and give up. The minute you fold your hands and give up is the minute you've signed your death certificate.
Yes.
But the minute you forge ahead, like today you don't feel like waking up or even taking a bath and going to work, that's the day you struggle so much and tell yourself, I'll leave the bed, I'll go take a bath, I'll go to my workplace, and I'm going to be productive. It's baby steps.
Baby steps.
And no matter how many times you fail, it doesn't matter, but how many times you pick yourself up is what matters.
That is powerful. Very powerful.
I have failed so many times, but at the end of it all, I have picked myself up so many times. And I'll say, as long as you're alive, there's a reason and a purpose why you're alive.
Very true.
And there's always hope for your tomorrow. And guess what? Life is beautiful.
It is.
All of us are precious.
Yes. That is very true. And if I may ask, now that I'm sure you consider your past a mess. Now you've used that mess to turn it into a message. Who is Catherine right now? Are you proud of yourself?
You know what? I kept initially through my journey through recovery, I was very apprehensive, especially when I was dating. I always thought, now I start telling my boyfriend that I tried committing suicide 5 times. I was raped twice. I was in a blue movie. I've slept around. I've messed up. But guess what? I've come to find my worth, that I'm a jewel. I've passed through the furnace. I'm a jewel. So whoever will have me is lucky.
Yes.
So in short, what I'm saying is I've discovered, or through my journey of self-discovery, I've discovered that I'm of worth, and I found purpose in mental health. Like every time I give meaning to a person who was about to lose hope, there's a certain spark that just gets off me. Like I find that as what drives me in life. And I don't consider my failures. At times I laugh at my failures because I've overcome all that. Like,
and that is why you're a mental health.
Call me a monster. Right now I'll not call you. I'll say, okay, that was then. Right now I'm a mental health ambassador. Yes. And call me a failure in campus. Then right now I'm focusing on finishing my PhD. You know, it's all about
Wait a minute. Did you just say PhD?
Yes.
As in now we are done with degree, we're done with masters. Now we are on PhD.
Yes. And it's all about forgetting about the mistakes you've done and forging forward. Like
there's power in that.
Yes. And who would have known that that messed up girl who was busy messing around will be spreading hope, not only in your channel, but also in various media houses.
Yes.
And I'll be known like all over, not because of the mess that I made out of myself, but because of how I have picked myself up. People don't focus on what I did, but people focus on how I have managed to pick myself up. That's what matters.
Which is today's testimony.
Yes, and the same can apply to you who thinks that you have messed up so much. People will, there's a way you'll make sense out of your life, and people will forget about what you did, but people will now be wowed or amazed or fascinated by
picked yourself
up. In the middle of the storm and in the middle of that mess.
Hey, I'm so proud of you. Keep going. And if I may ask, that was your past. It happened. Everything is gone. we have buried it. Are you single or you're seeing someone?
I'm seeing someone.
You're seeing someone?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not complicated. I'm seeing someone. Plans of settling down, I don't know. We haven't yet decided yet. But yeah, happily seeing someone. Yeah, I'm happily dating.
Yeah, indeed, God is a God of second, third, fourth chances.
Not even fourth, a zillion chances. Because I think, you know, somebody will think of that I was just given 5 chances in life. Mine weren't 5.
It's more than that.
It's more than that. Having like prevented or protected me from HIV. That's another story altogether.
I know.
In
Like
those
today you're very healthy.
Yes, very healthy. How many times like I got into strangers' cars and I was not murdered? How many young naive girls have innocently, just one single day, they just decide, this guy has just stopped his car, let me just get in. How many have been killed just the first instant? But God has saved me a zillion times, and that's why, yeah, all for a reason, all for a noble reason of spreading hope, and that's why I'm here. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Catherine.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming to Unfold.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity as well.
And as we close, do you have anything we've left out that you want to tell someone out there?
Okay. To the rape victim, you're not alone. And you didn't do anything to deserve that. But guess what? You can seek help. And please seek help before you make the mistakes I did. To the ones struggling with depressive and suicidal tendencies, there's still hope. Life is very beautiful. If only you make efforts or strides towards getting yourself back to your feet. And last but not least, you are all very precious. Every day I keep on saying, everybody is precious and unique in a different sort of way. Like everybody is a masterpiece. And the same way God doesn't let go of his masterpieces, just like that, the same way you will not be down on the ground without having accomplished your purpose. So this is just a phase. Your depressive state is just a phase. Work towards it and seek help, and I'm here to help you. Thank you.
And that was Catherine Njeri. That was a deep story, but I know you have picked something and you have learned something. Now, what is your story? Do you have a story? And if you have one, are you willing to share? Unfold is here for you. You know where to find us. The link is in our description box. Call us, text us, or email us. Till next time, bye.